I'm 33 years old, and if you're anything like me, a lot of your life and history is saved on VHS tapes and 8mm tapes and all kinds of old analog media. I've had it on my to-do list to convert my old videos to digital for like several years now, but I haven't gotten around to it because it seemed pretty overwhelming. The oldest of these tapes are from the late 1980s, early 1990s, and the newest ones are from like the early 2000s. And just by sitting on a shelf or in a closet, they start degrading. The picture quality, the audio, the actual tape itself just starts rotting away over time. So if you have a bunch of these tapes like I do and you think that they're safe because they're on a shelf or they're in a closet, they're actually disintegrating and falling apart constantly. I've seen a lot of services that offer to digitize your old tapes and videos and photos and stuff. Unless you only have a few things that need to be digitized, those services are really pricey, and then you have to actually send your stuff away, which I know is probably pretty safe, but I really wasn't comfortable with the idea of just sending the only physical copies I have of some of these things away and just hoping for the best. So I went to Amazon and I looked up VHS Converter, and I found the Elgato Video Capture Converter VHS thingy. And this thing is awesome. This isn't a sponsored video in any way. I just went to Amazon, searched up VHS Converter, looked at the top rated product, and it was this one here. I got it for about $85. There are other products that look really similar and they're like $20 or $30. I don't know what the difference is. I've only used this one, but this one works perfectly. And for the amount of tapes that I have to convert, doing it this way myself is way cheaper, even for $85, than it would be to send all of these away and have them converted for me. And to be totally honest, as soon as you start converting your tapes and you start seeing these memories that you haven't seen or heard in years and years, and there's places that you haven't been to, and the voices and faces of people that aren't around anymore, the $85 for this converter is so worth every single penny. And really the whole process is as simple as it was in my intro montage to this video. You get the converter, you plug your analog VCR or camera into it, and then the USB end just goes into your computer. There's an Elgato app that you download to your computer, and then everything just works super smoothly. I've used a couple of other Elgato products like the Stream Deck, and they all work really well. Like, they're actually thought out by people who seem to like use these things and do stuff with them, and they're not just total garbage. So I really appreciate that. Once it's connected to your computer, you just click a record button and then press play on your VCR or your camera or whatever, and that's it. And then just stop when you're done, and now your old videos are safe forever. You are working with tapes, so it is a real-time conversion, meaning that if this tape actually does have 6 hours of video on it, it's going to take 6 hours to convert. It's so easy and so worth it. You can also trim the video, you can even adjust some of the audio or the picture settings. I haven't really done that because, like, I'm not really gonna make a VHS tape from 1996 look amazing, so I'll just keep it as it is. I mean, realistically, you're converting stuff at like 480p, so it's not super high resolution. It doesn't take up a lot of storage space. I found that typically one VHS tape, which for me has somewhere between 1 and 2 hours of footage on it, usually takes 1 to 1.5 gigabytes. I really recommend saving all of your footage to an external SSD like this Samsung T5, because they're durable and they don't break when you drop them on tables. Since there's no moving parts in these, they are a lot more reliable than a traditional hard drive that has a spinning drive. If you have the bandwidth and the time, it's probably also a good idea to upload your footage to some kind of cloud-based storage service, or at the very least, keep everything on a hard drive that you put in like a small fireproof safe, just so that all of this footage and all of these memories and your whole analog life are actually safe and secure. On top of saving your analog life, by converting everything to digital, you're actually also making it a lot more accessible. I haven't watched most of these movies in years because in order to do so would mean that I have to pull out a VCR and hook that up to my TV, or pull out an old 8mm camera and hook that up and play. It's just a huge hassle. So that just means these things don't get watched, they don't get appreciated, and that's kind of tragic and sad. So by having everything safe, secure, and easily accessible on a hard drive, you can watch and access and relive all of these moments of your analog life anytime that you want. And that's really why I wanted to make this video, was because this has been giving me like stress and anxiety. Like, you want to talk about Marie Kondo and stuff not sparking joy? The looming giant bin of analog tapes that's rotting away in the closet, filled with priceless moments and memories, has been creating a lot of stress and anxiety. Just grabbing this little thing, connecting it, and then converting all of these tapes gives me such peace of mind and reduces so much stress and anxiety. Plus it brought so much joy as you're going through and rewatching the videos and like seeing and hearing all of the stuff that was a part of your life that you haven't revisited in who knows how long. For the price and for the ease of use and for what you get emotionally and psychologically by doing this, I really think that it's important that anybody who still has all these artifacts from a pre-digital era take the time to save them, convert them, and turn all of this into this. So I hope that was helpful. If you have any good strategies or methods for storing and saving and protecting all of your analog life, please feel free to share them down below. That stuff is really helpful, because the last thing you want is to have one of these tapes sitting in your closet thinking that it's gonna be there when you need it, and then by the time you actually go to play it back, it ends up not working anymore because it has deteriorated over time. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.